A bit hard to read backward, isn't it? Hi, good morning. I'm Mrs. Franklin. I am teaching you maths today and all this week, and we're going to be carrying on looking at time, which you've been looking at last week. So it is the 11th of May 2020, and today our learning objective is I can recognise time in different formats. Our learning verb is recognise, and recognise means to see something and understand what it means, to be really confident in knowing what something is. So if you saw the time on an analog clock, on a digital clock, in 24-hour time, you would recognize it and understand it. So not just being able to look at a phone display of the time, at the digital time on the top of the phone and tell the time, but also to be able to tell it with analog, with the hands, with the clock face, or if it was written in 24-hour, to see it and understand what that meant. So here we have 4 displays of the time. Have a look at it. What do you notice? Do you have any questions? Do you have any wonderments? So have a little moment to have a look at those 4 clock displays. So let's look at this analog clock face first. The hour hand is pointing between the 10 and the 11. The hour is 10. The minute hand is pointing to 58. It is 58 minutes past 10 o'clock. The time is 10:58. And maybe you noticed that the other clocks, the other digital clocks, are all showing 10:58 as well. Maybe you wondered what these extra bits of information here were. We've got 10:58 and then we've got 50. That's seconds, so 10:58 and 50 seconds, and then it's also got the day and the date. It says Sunday 30th, so it's a clock that also shows the day and the date. Here we have a little cartoon that I'm going to give you a little chance to look at. You might want to pause the video when I say to have a little think about it. I'm going to read it through first, then you can pause, and then we'll talk through it. So we've got 2 spies sitting on a bench. This spy here on the left says, "I will meet you back here in an hour and a half." And the spy on the right replies, "Wait, my watch is wrong. Let me change it." And that's the watch. The watch is showing this time here. So the questions say, what should the time on the watch, which is wrong, say now? And B, what will the clock and the watch look like when the spies meet back at the bench? Okay, so pause the video, have a look at it. Welcome back. So, the clock here, the hour hand is pointing between the 3 and the 4. The hour is 3. The minute hand is pointing at the 7. Okay, it's pointing at 5 and then 2 more, 7. The time, it is 7 minutes past 3. The time is 3:07. So the watch should say 3:07. So congratulations if you got that one right. And then what will the clock and the watch look like when the spies come back to that bench? So an hour and a half is going to go by. So the hour hand is going to move all the way around to the next hour. So the minute hand is going to spin around 1 full time and then another half time. And as it does that, now it's really tricky because my video goes back to front, but I did want to show you what it would look like, but I don't know if it'll work because I've just realised that the video, when I was trying to show you my name at the start, the video goes back to front. So I will show you on this, but if you have a little watch or a clock, it's really helpful to do it yourself. So I have it does say 3:07 on mine, but I know it looks like it says 7 minutes to 9 on yours. So it's not, but I'm going to show you what happens as I wind my clock forward. So I'm going to go forward 1 whole hour, and can you see my hour hand is moving, and it's now gone past the 4. So that's 1 hour, so it's now 4:07. And then I'm going to go another half an hour. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, now got 1 more minute to go, sorry. So it is now the hour hands between the 4 and the 5. The hour is 4. The minute hand is at 37. The time is 4:37, 37 minutes past 4. So here we have it on the screen, which is a bit easier to see, a different time, but still a time. So the hour hand is pointing between the 11 and the 12. The hour is 11. The minute hand is pointing to 50. It is 50 minutes past 11 o'clock. The time is 11:50. How about this one? Have a go. How would you write that time in digital form? Pause and have a look. Welcome back. The hour hand is pointing between the 9 and the 10. The time is 9, the hour is 9. The minute hand is pointing to 23. It is 23 minutes past 9. The time is 9:23. Hopefully you have that written down somewhere. So have a look at this one. Where should the hands be facing? Okay, where should the hands be facing? I want you to pause and then come back when you've had a go. Okay, hi. So hopefully you just paused. I just went and got some hands ready. So the hour is 4:36. So the hour hand is going to be pointing between the 4 and the 5. Okay, so left it on that. So the hour hand is going to be pointing between the 4 and the 5. And then the minute hand should be pointing at 36. So we come all the way around to 30, 35, 36 is there. 36. So your clock face should hopefully have looked something like that if you've had somewhere to scribble it down and draw a picture of it. Okay, so we've got 3 clock faces here and 3 digital displays here. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video and have a look and try and work out which clock face shows which time using the script at the bottom to help you. Welcome back. So we have the clock A. The hour hand is pointing between the 1 and the 2. The hour is 1. The minute hand is pointing to 30. It is 30 minutes past 1 o'clock. The time is 1:30, and that is the 3rd digital time there. Clock B, the hour hand is pointing between the 5 and the 6. The hour is 5. The minute hand is pointing to the 12. The time, it is 12 minutes past 5 o'clock. The time is 5:12. And clock C, the hour hand is pointing between the 8 and the 9. The hour is 8. The minute hand is pointing to the 50. It is 50 minutes past 8 o'clock. It is 8:50. The clock shows here the time we finish school. If it takes 35 minutes to walk home, what time would I arrive home? Have a pause, have a go on your own. And so at 3:10, it's going to take us 35 minutes to walk home. So we're going to bring this clock, this minute hand around 35 minutes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay? And we know that when the minute hand moves, the hour travels a little bit as well, a bit slower there. So we now have the hour hand between the 3 and the 4. The hour is 3. The minute hand is pointing to 45. It is 45 minutes past 3. It is 3:45. So we write 3:45. Right, I'm going to stop there. There are some, I'm just going to, 1 second, get ready. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly show you the sheets you're looking at today. So this one here this one here and this one here. Hopefully you've got somewhere you can scribble it down or make some notes or just look at it on the screen if that's what you need to do. If you're lucky enough to have a printer at home and you want to print it out, brilliant, but don't worry if you don't. So there's the do it and the twist it. And here we have the solve it. So obviously it's displayed like this, you don't need to do it like this. So we have a timetable one where you look at a timetable, and we have this one where you can put the clocks from smallest to largest, from earliest to latest, I should say. So you find the earliest time, the latest time, can you put them all in order, can you turn them all into analog, can you turn them all into digital, etc. And then we have an extra couple of solve its, which are quite tricky. So if you really want to challenge yourself, you're very confident with time, have a go at these extra challenge ones. This one is a timetable one. You have to read this text really carefully and understand it. So read it a couple of times before you start, and then to put the times into the timetable. And then this one is to create a set of dominoes, to create a game to play, which is quite fun. So you obviously, the card, when we have dominoes, the two that touch each other from the cards have to be the same. They have to be equivalent value. So here we have an analog clock face. So you'd need to put either the digital time or the word, or it in word form. So it is 1:15 something in the morning here, so that when they touch, they're the same. And I've got a couple of YouTube videos I'm going to link as well, which might help with some of the word formatting. So I'm going to link those for you as well. Anyway, good luck. Hope you have fun doing it, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more time maths. Take care. Bye.